Transportation and commerce share a common bond, each vital to our state's growth. Missouri's roads allow goods to be transported from manufacturing plants to retail distribution centers. It's through our freight transportation system that Missouri products like soybeans and aviation parts are transported around the world. Transportation is truly personal. A robust transportation network increases mobility, but it's also much more. Transportation plays a key role in our state by encouraging community growth and providing increased economic development opportunities. Former Highways and Transportation Commissioner Sam B. Cook recognized the importance of business and transportation. He had a vision. As president of the Central Trust Bank in Jefferson City, he approved construction of the Central Motor Bank, which became one of the first drive-up banking facilities in the United States. Molding transportation and business is one. Perhaps it's only fitting that the facility sits along a stretch of Highway 50 that's named after Rex Whitten, a former MoDOT chief engineer who also served as the administrator of the Federal Highway Administration from 1961 to 1966. It was during Rex Whitten's tenure that the interstate highway system began to take shape. This video highlights the link between transportation and commerce.
Family life changed dramatically in the years after World War II. The post-war generation of veterans returned to the United States in 1945 and 1946. One of their first purchases upon returning home is the next symbol of American culture, the automobile. The growth of the suburbs brought increased dependence on the automobile and required construction of new and better roads, including those built as part of the interstate highway system. Between 1950 and 1980, the number of automobiles in the United States increased by 200%. By contrast, the country's population increased by only 50%. By the 1950s, automobiles had become an integral part of America's business culture. Our citizens were becoming more and more mobile. Examples of the automobile's integration with business were drive-in restaurants, drive-in movie theaters, motels, and more. When President Eisenhower signed legislation that authorized the interstate highway system in 1956, Missouri soon after became the first state to award an interstate construction contract for a section of Interstate 44 in Laclede County, and several months later became the first state to begin construction of an interstate when work began on I-70 in St. Charles. Central Trust Bank President Sam B. Cook, a World War II veteran, recognized the significant impact that the automobile would have on business. New jobs were created due to the impact of the automobile, allowing for more employment for the country's growing population. In 1959, Cook approved a construction plan for the new Central Motor Bank. The design by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, the firm that built the Sears Tower, was modernist architecture that is seamlessly integrated into the flow of traffic from both the downtown district and Highway 50. This paved the way for increased business activity throughout the community. The Central Motor Bank opened in 1962. The steel, glass, and aluminum building won international awards in architecture, landscaping, lighting, and interior design. Major operations on site now include lending, investing, HSA administration, and a number of large-scale government accounts. With 2 drive-up windows attached to the main building, 5 drive-up lanes, and 2 drive-up ATMs, the Central Motor Bank has provided quick and efficient full-service banking to motorized customers for over 50 years. This not only provides convenience, but also allows people to be more productive. Just as the Missouri Department of Transportation is custodian of the state's roads and bridges, the Central Motor Bank strengthens the union of banking and the automobile. Banking and other industries are the engines that drive prosperity. A sound transportation infrastructure ensures that people are mobile, businesses can grow, and jobs can be created. Customers of the bank and bank employees both benefit from Missouri's transportation system. The Central Motor Bank conducts the most retail transactions of any branch in its holding company, and over 200 employees of the bank work in the Central Motor Bank and adjacent buildings. They all benefit from Missouri's transportation system. Together, transportation and banking keep Missouri moving forward. It's truly personal.